Hi. Good evening, afternoon. Time zones are weird. Hello. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed, and by that I mean a week, because I skipped Friday. You've heard the sample before? That would make sense. Hideki Naganuma does sample a lot of things. So yeah, that would actually kind of track. But hi Star, hi Serena, hope you're both doing well. We're just about to get started. But yeah, busy day today, but I'm okay enough to stream, so let's hop to it. Not gonna wait for the song to end, there's still another minute to go on that. The game is not showing up. That's concerning. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, I hope nothing breaks. But hi! I guess we are ready to go. We stopped at a very interesting spot last time, so we'll see how this goes today. March 30, Monday. Started from Route 218, arrived in Snowpoint City. Ultra Ball was obtained, did lots of shopping at a Pokémon. Snowpoint Gym was too tough. Caught Snover evening, beat Brenna at Snowpoint City. I don't know why I said Snowpoint Gym was too tough. We didn't actually have any trouble. Oh, there's a gap in time between those streams. Oh, wow, I have not been good at streaming this game. Just a lot of things have been getting in the way, unfortunately. But, we'll try to get more on the ball with that, hopefully soon. You probably know that sample was... that sample from that song... Wow, I'm having a hard time reading today, what the heck? The sample is also in Crash Bandicoot, interesting. Again, that would make sense, Nakanuma does sample a lot. I really want to play Lethal League. It occurred to me I've still never actually finished, or even started that for that matter. Because it's been like a week, it's like, how the hell do I navigate this gym again? I am very discombobulated, apparently. There we go. That's more like it. So now we have to land on that snow patch there. Which I think I can do by going up here? BDSP also has a different layout, for that matter, Serena. Because... Platinum has different gym designs compared to... Diamond and Pearl in most cases. Again, like, the most notorious example is Veilstone, where for Diamond and Pearl it's actually like a maze in the dark, I think, if I recall correctly from when we did that. But in the original Diamond and Pearl, it's just, and also I think BDSP changes it back to this. It's literally just like answering math questions. Like, it's really weirdly specific, but if I recall correctly, that's the case. So yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if this is easier in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, because most of the gyms are actually a little bit harder in that game. Wow, that was like a whole several minutes just dedicated to breaking snowballs. That was incredible. I'm debating teaching Flash Cannon to our Empoleon, because we don't have much steel type coverage at the moment, so that might be good. The one... Actually, Metal Claw's... Yeah, Metal Claw's not great, actually. Now that I think about it, the other dilemma here is, what's the physical special split on Empoleon? Let's check here. You are primarily a special attacker, so actually no, that would be a very good call to go with Flash Cannon. Gotcha. The one problem is PP is way lower for this move. Yeah, this is 7 out of 8, so I think we'll have a huge story section coming up. I actually might drop Aqua Jet, because it's not a very good move. Brine isn't great either, but we'll get a move that'll fill the gap really well. Also, again, physical's not great on Empoleon. So yeah. We might hit a major story event this stream, which will be interesting, depending on how far into it we get. But hi. You want to challenge Candace? Sure thing, I was waiting for someone tough. I should tell you, I'm tough because I know how to focus. Pokemon, fashion, romance, it's all about focus. I'll show you just what I mean. Get ready to lose. Can this battle please go well? Because I feel like a lot of the gyms lately have been difficult. You're challenged by leader Candace. Send out Sneasel. I like Sneasel. He's just a little guy, except in this case it's a female Sneasel, so she's just a little gal. That doesn't feel the same somehow. Yeah, immediately starting with a gym battle, like gym leader battles. Great, love it. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay today. I'm doing semi-okay, like relatively okay, all things considered. Neat. Good start. 565, not bad. Piloswine, you're a part ground type, I think. Again, genuinely can never remember what's good against ground type. So we'll hope that this doesn't cancel back to normal. In terms of other stuff that's been happening, I totally missed last week for the back half of streaming, so I missed, buy a Transform and a pizza day, but someone gave me $20 anyway, which was very generous of that person, thank you. Let's see, I got a bunch of stuff that Serena sent, which was stuff that she bought. Oh, hi Chibi, thank you for the resub. 11 months staying. I've been doing this for a bit. Yeah, a little Dizzy sticker and a little brisket poster. It's smaller than I thought, it's like postcard size almost. Actually, no, it's bigger than a postcard. I got the Mario Galaxy amiibo for Rosalina because I'm part of the problem. Again, should I have spent this much on the amiibo? Hell no, but I'm part of the problem. I'm normal about Mario Galaxy. You're gonna do the thing, so this is gonna be an interesting turn. You're gonna heal, is what I'm trying to say. I should have used Metal Claw then. To bait out not healing, essentially. To not bait out healing. Yeah, oopsie, didn't think that through. Kinda going on autopilot a little bit. A crit would be nice, never mind. I got the crit I was just hoping for. So what's your last Pokemon? Like, I genuinely don't remember what, like, the backbone of our team is. Because every gym leader has, like, a main Pokemon, it feels like. I don't know what yours is. Frostlass, that tracks, actually. This could actually be a problem if Empoleon gets knocked out. I'm going to break the ice and bring out my last resort Pokemon. Well, you do that. Okay, that should be neutral, but it's gonna hurt still. Actually, that was not neutral. I don't understand why that was not... Is Ghost not good against, like, Steel type? Genuinely didn't think about that. Wow, that gym was weirdly easy, despite having very little actual type coverage for it. I mean, we had Steel type, that's what kind of mattered. I must say, I've warmed up to you. I might even admire you a little. Wow, you're great. You've earned my respect. I think your focus and will bowl us over totally. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to give you this. Yuna received the Icicle Badge from Candace. That Icicle Badge I just gave you? Because you have it, you can use the hidden move Rock Climb anytime, even when you're not in a battle. Oh, and take this too. TM72. Oh, you're already done? TM72 contains the move Avalanche. If the user takes damage, the move's power is doubled. Can you imagine what sort of focus you need to pull it off? You're really big on focus, huh? You think I should try to act more like an Ice-type gym leader? Like, do you think I should be more cool and distant? That sort of thing I have trouble with. I guess I picked a good voice for her, indirectly. I forgot what her personality was. I just went kind of chipper. Because she seems like someone who'd be kind of chipper. But yeah, that was like weirdly easy. I'm very confused. The biggest hurdle now is we have nothing good against electric. And a lot of our team is gonna get hit by electric real bad, so I don't know what to do about Vulcaner, I think is his name. It's been a hot minute. I almost feel like he's kind of forgettable just because he's after a major story event, so it's easy to actually kind of, like, forget him. IMO. But hey, we taught Bead Barrel Rock Climb last time, I think, preemptively. If I'm remembering correctly, so we should just be able to do this. This wall is very rocky. Would you like to use Rock Climb? Alright, so we can just go up here. A Reaper Cloth. I'm sure that's good for ghost types. Wow, it's snowy. Oh hey, this actually goes exactly where I need to go. Say something nice about your girlfriends. I'll get to that in a moment, because I think a major story event's going to happen. You're not getting away with this, Team Galactic. Oh, are you finished already? Your Pokemon are bad, but you're laughably weak. You honestly thought you could save the Pokemon of the lake and become the champion? Dream on, little kid. But ew, it's so cold here. Let's go back to the Veilstone HQ. Oh, don't I know you? We met in Eterna City. Listen, Team Galactic is going to do something huge for everyone's sake. That's why you should keep out of Team Galactic's way. Don't come whining about poor Pokemon and other trivial junk like that. Don't waste your time coming to our HQ in Veilstone. Now, if you'll excuse me... Well, sucks to be Barry. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't do anything against Team Galactic. That Pokemon called Yuxi, it was suffering. I'm going to get tougher. It's not about winning or losing. That's not good enough. I have to be stronger. It's not enough to just want to be the most powerful trainer ever. It takes honest effort and a determined heart. Damn, this is the slowest I've seen Barry move. But hey, they just totally gave away their plan. So we'll head over to Veilstone. I love it when the villains just give away their intent. Say something nice about my girlfriends. My girlfriends are very nice to me. They're very supportive. They are very good listeners. They are very cute. They're very pretty also. I cherish them dearly. I like spending time with them, even if we're just like vibing in a call. Hi Nicole, welcome on in. Long time no smurp. Yeah. Right back at you. Yeah, that's me saying something nice about my girlfriends. I always feel like I should say more with that prompt. Yeah, would you look at those antennae? I don't know what they do, but those are some mighty impressive antennae. Hey, it's you! I bet you don't remember me, but I sure remember you. Because of you, they took my Clefairy away. My partner called it quits and went back to his old country. Wow, I know nothing. I don't know anything about any storage key. Oh, hi, Looker. Aha, you leave this to me. The storage key for entering the Team Galactic hideout I have right here. A frontal assault is not possible, but we can enter their hideout. Well, will you enter the hideout? You have your reasons, yes? Very well, inside the Team Galactic warehouse. We will meet there. Prepare the best you can. I shall join you shortly. Alright, it's Platinum, yeah. Also, talk about Guilty Gear. Well, Jam got announced. She's got a bunny now. It's just named Usagi, which is like literally just naming your cat Cat. Looker is in Sun and Moon, I think, or is it Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? I genuinely can't remember. But I could have sworn Looker shows up somewhere else. Ah, hello, I have kept you waiting. I will use the storage key I've obtained from the Team Galactic. Ka-chunk. Yes, it is opened. I will go on ahead, my friend. Do not expose yourself to danger. Bye-bye. So yeah, Jam's cool. Duskstone. That's great if I had any Pokemon that would... Your mom named her cat Stupid Cat. That's kind of amazing. Team Galactic will set free all Pokemon, all of nature. Ooh ha ha ha! Team Galactic will then own it all. Wow, good conversation. The door is locked, a special key is needed. Great. Hey, guess who doesn't remember what to do in this area? Commands where I have to talk are going to be interesting as I'm having to read dialogue. Oh, what have we here? Our trainer has lost their way. Something unbeatable. But yeah. Jam's cool. Jam used to be my main in Guilty Gear X2, well, double X accent core. So I'm like debating actually playing Guilty Gear this week. I might have made an interesting decision and picked up a copy I found for relatively cheap, all things considered, of Guilty Gear X Plus, which I definitely need to emulate because I actually don't have a PS2. But it's just a game I've always wanted to own because I like Guilty Gear, and I thought it'd be cool to have a physical copy of it. I swear I had a lore thing to talk about with Guilty Gear. I forgot what it was. You lost, but you won. Something up to 11. I forgot. I missed the start of it. Oopsie. But yeah, I am happy Jams is finally back. And then Robokai is announced as the second character of Season 5. The last two are a mystery, but according to data mines, we might have an idea, assuming placeholders are correct. What with that creepy Sharon and a Karen? I don't remember. And a kid like you around, the HQ is not the same anymore. Like, you characters changed the, well, character of the place. Yeah, they're adding a bunch of new moves. It's a 2.0 update, so it's kind of like going from Sign to Revelator. Why does Robokai look like that? That's a good question. The speculation I've seen is like, is this Robokai Mark II? Or is this supposed to be Robokai after he gets his body back? And also, what would that mean for Venom? Like, will he get a different grab if Venom has his own body? Or is it going to be a Crom and Robin situation from Smash Ultimate? So yeah, a lot of questions there. Jam's gameplay looks relatively intact from the little bits I've seen. The biggest thing is, again, she has a little Banui and bounces it around. God, I wish that was me. I say is I can literally just grab the Banui plush to my left and bounce it around. But not while I'm also playing Pokemon, obviously. But yeah, it's actually kind of an unofficial goal of mine to own copies of like every Guilty Gear in some form or fashion. So X Plus is... Oh sure, why don't you just get all cocky about it? Hee, I will be smug. I feel like Dawn doesn't have as much smug energy as like May. I'm a Team Galactic member, but I don't even have a Pokemon. I'm the gruntiest of the grunts. It's my fault though. I still don't know how the warp panels connect. Great. Welcome to the rest of the stream. I know I'm saying this 20 minutes in. I'm bad at warp panels. Who do you think you are, desecrating the halls of our HQ? But yeah, mildly excited about that. I don't really feel like I have any other lore-related stuff to say. I swear I had something lore-related to talk about. I was thinking about it like 2 streams ago, but no one redeemed the command, so I never got to talk about it. And thus, I totally forgot what I was gonna say about it. But yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. A tough little trainer is what you are. Oh yeah, they're dangling Yuri as an incentive to buy a season pass. That's a thing they're doing. Because there's like gonna be short stories included as unlocks in a battle pass. As I was reading that Grand Blue's battle pass is relatively like easy to complete quickly, so people are hoping the same goes for Strive. I'm like this close to getting my promotion to Commander. I'll impress our great boss by making you my newest trophy. So yeah, it's like... Yeah, the first thing they tease is like, oh hey, we're gonna have like a Unica Bridget like short story cutscene thing as an unlock in the next battle, in the first battle pass. It's like, well, they know their audience. The newest patch notes did drop last night. The battle changes haven't been dropped, only the like overall changes to the game. So we don't know the exact details of everything yet, but one thing that is stated is that there's new intro dialogue between Bridget and Dizzy, and I'm very curious, as someone who's normal about both characters. Like, I'm genuinely wondering what they could talk about. It's still a weird missed opportunity, though, that May and Dizzy have no intro lines together. Like, genuinely, it's weird to me, because, like, Dizzy was again, Dizzy is sort of supposed to be December in the Jellyfish Pirates, so it's actually weird to me that they don't have any special interactions. Because, like, Dizzy is supposed to be close to May and Johnny due to being on the crew for a little bit. I forget the exact span of time between her being spared by Soul and sort of Kai. Though the canon's weird because they keep changing it. But they basically... Oh, shoot, confusion. Wait, no, that's not confusion. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing because Guilty Gear X is in a weird state of nebulous canon because the story modes in that game, one are in a Japan-only game. Watch get a remake now, or a port, now that I just bought a copy of it. I wish this never happened. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. But also, like, a lot of the story modes in X2 are, like, not lining up with current canon. Locked doors only open with a special key. Now, if I was a comedy relief sort of bad guy, I'd tell you, but I really don't know. Cool. You're too young to understand the changing times. Stand aside and let Team Galactic shape the future. I hope I didn't miss anything by just, like, the warps I chose. But yeah, I forgot all the other intro stuff they're adding. I just saw Dizzy and Bridget, and immediately my brain went to that, and forgot everything else in that. Oh yeah, there's one of the short stories, like, things they're adding for a Battle Pass is, Testament and Elfelt, which is fascinating to me. Like, what's that gonna be about? Like, I'm always mixed on the... I'm admittedly very mixed on the idea of putting story content into a battle pass. That's weird to me. I failed to read the flow of battle, and your power was unfathomable. But it kind of just shows how much they prioritize, like, character moments like that. And then again, it is full cutscenes, so I guess it kind of makes sense. To the Team Galactic credo, everything belongs to Team Galactic. Look beyond the world, space will become Team Galactic's. I kind of wish it was just part of the Season Pass though, like Season Pass 5. I wish it wasn't part of the Battle Pass. Intruder alert, there's something smelly about you. I'm also, like, semi-obligated to mention that I'm also still not happy about the situation with that one game that was, like, Donatal, which is, like, the space, like, Papers, Please game. Which is, like, very sus. Why did my controller stop working? That's interesting. Yeah, no, my controller completely stopped working. Cool. It's still connected. But yeah, it just stopped responding. That's very concerning. Especially in the middle of a battle like this. During next ad break, I might need to investigate. I actually don't think I even have anything set. Where's my closest, like, USB cable to try plugging in? Melon DS annoys me a lot, I'll be real. It's like, I like it on paper, but there's a lot about Melon DS that just aggravates the hell out of me, to be honest. Like, trying to connect the controller mid-session is a pain in the ass. Oh, it's my own Pokemon smell. Great. Yeah, genuinely don't know why that happened, so I'll take a moment to try to fix that. Joystick. Well, that was an easy fix, at least. Hi, Dewonkai, welcome on in. You just missed mild tech issues. So good timing, potentially. Oh, shoot. The door is locked. A special key is needed. Cool. Yeah, with the game Donatal, one, I was reading a comment a while back where people on, like, the art, like, sponsored creators team actively were reaching out and being like, hey, this isn't cool. And they made a statement about it. in the like Discord, so like they acknowledged it. The thing is with Donut Hall, on the premise level, I think it's really not good. Again, a lot of people are like, oh, this feels reflective of current events. TM. I just have the hot take that that's a very different current event. By the way, that was TM489 Snatch. Because like Japan has a major issue with like xenophobia right now. So while it definitely feels tone deaf to current American events, I do think it's actually more tailored to Japanese current events. So I do think that is my stance on that aspect of it, but I still just think the overall premise of it is tone deaf in a way that makes me not really want to play it anyway. But two, the other thing is, even if they they take out the Gen AI stuff in it, I'm still not going to play that specific game. The main reason why I'm as opposed to Gen AI being in this game as I am is because I want them to just learn the lesson, basically, to stop using Gen AI. Because I like Guilty Gear, and I would like to keep being able to enjoy this series, but I'm just very opposed to Gen AI. So, yeah. It's a very interesting situation to be in. Yeah, that's just kind of my general stance on that whole situation. I just think the game itself is tone deaf, but again, not even for necessarily the reasons that are immediately obvious. That goes into a separate not theory, but like thesis I've had for a long time, that I understand why it's this way, but that I get slightly frustrated sometimes about how much media is immediately assumed to be about America and just kind of disregards the fact that other like places exist and have their own problems. There was a video essay that was going semi-viral a few weeks ago, basically talking about the game Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and talking about how a lot of the game's themes are rooted in French colonialism, and just talking about, like, there's the overall takeaway of, like, oh, what's this say? Team Galactic oh wait, I already read this, I think. How could we arouse suspicion? We're Team Galactic and this is our HQ. Well, very easily. Hi, where the hell's the key? Like, genuinely, where the hell's the key? Do I have to go back through the main entrance? I feel like it's something where I have to go through, like, the main entrance as well. But I genuinely can't remember, actually. Unless I never took this warp. That could also be the case. So we'll look around, but also thank you for the hydration check. I'll get on that soonish. As I continue to fumble my way through this building. Oh shoot, here we go. Hey now, our HQ is a state-of-the-art facility. A snot-nosed kid like you ought to keep your dirty hands to yourself. But yeah, it's a Clair Obscur, you know, disregarding what I just talked about with Clair Obscur, it is a case where on some level, I am wary about the use of Gen AI in that game, to the point where I don't feel like I'm exactly inclined to rush out and play, and then reading about the theming in French colonialism and, in some cases, misogyny doesn't exactly make me want to rush out and play anymore. But it is also a case of, with Gen AI specifically, I will specify, it's like, if they were being honest and like, oh, this is just a placeholder from when everyone had, like, from like 2022 when Gen AI was just starting out, it's like, this is the whole thing where I would be more okay with benefit of a doubt a little bit, because there was just one asset in like a tutorial area in the background, to the point where it's like, this is like feasible. Crimson Desert, on the other hand, does not really get a pass because there's so much Gen AI in that where I don't buy it. You and your Pokemon were part of my calculations. That feels like a case of they saw Expedition 33 get away with it and we're trying the same excuse. You found a dubious disc. That's for evolving Porygon. But yeah, in the case of Crimson Desert, I do not buy that as an explanation because there's so many, like, Gen AI assets in it. TM36 Sludge Bomb. I like how I was talking about Guilty Gear and then ended up on this tangent. Okay, to get into Master Cyrus's speech. Where was it now? At the Galactic Veilstone building, that much I'm sure about. Go in through the door beside the reception counter, I think it was. What did I do with that key anyway? Where's it gone? Yeah, this is the funny part. Oh hey, Yuna found a galactic key. The funny part with Clair Obscure is everyone's like, oh my god. You know, it's like, wait, what does it say? The door is locked, a special key is needed. Use galactic key, yep. Yeah, it's just a Paper Mario-like. Except it's more directly branded as like QTEs, it feels like, so it feels even less immersive to me. And like the story is something people rave about, but like... I have heard a lot of complaints about like the portrayal of one character in particular kind of being sussy a bit. In terms of just, you know, how a female character is portrayed, essentially, so that's kind of turned me off as well. So yeah, it's like a weird, complicated game, and then also just people acting weird about the game, like, oh my god, look, a JRPG finally for people who aren't freaks. It's kind of how people, like, critics approach the game. Which also doesn't exactly make me want to rush out and play it, just because people are weirdly in their, like, G4 X-Play days still about JRPGs still. Anyway, Yuna found a TM21 frustration. Yeah, hi. I'm Korean. For the record, I don't know if everyone knows that about me. It is in the tags of the stream, but in case you didn't know, hi. So yeah, I take, like, I tend to see things in a very different lens a lot, to the point where I often catch people off guard with some of my opinions on things. Because I'm approaching things from the lens of, like, an Asian person who sees things, like, that might not be as much of a problem in some views as more of a problem, because I view things from that lens. Yeah, basically, people are just so not normal about JRPGs and haven't been since, like, I think it was, like, Ben Kaitos where, like, there was a famous, like, Adam Sessler review, I think. That's a whole thing that I probably shouldn't actually get into by name as much. But then, like, yeah, that happened, and, like, Final Fantasy 13 really broke people's brains, and I have mixed feelings on the game. I think it's actually a very mid-game. It was my first Final Fantasy, but I have an attachment because Lightning is pretty, and Tsundere, and I like that. And I also think Fang and Vanille are very pretty, and also very gay. Now, can I tell you much else about this game? Probably not. Like, I'm trying to think, it's like, do I have anything else nice to say about 13? And I kinda don't. Because, like, I don't remember much. I don't remember a lot of the... I don't really remember liking much of the plot lines involved, like, Snow or Hope. Saz is okay. I don't know how well that character portrayal is aged in some regards. But yeah, I just... in general, I like JRPGs. Again, there was a whole discourse during Final Fantasy 16, which is a game I don't even care about, of like Yoshi P saying, yeah, we stopped using the J part of JRPG because people have such racist connotations towards it. And then everyone just lost their minds over him saying this, and then Clair Obscure discourse happened. It's like, okay, you just kind of proved him right here. You're too young for us. You can join us when you're older. Team Galactic conducts R&D around the clock here. We focus on the development of new energy resources. We, Team Galactic, will take everything that can be taken. We will eliminate everything that is not needed. That is Team Galactic's policy. That's a great policy. Welcome, this is Team Galactic I'm sorry, this is the Galactic Veilstone building. Cosmic energy for the win! Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could harness that boundless energy? Sure, Jan. So, like, a lot of RPGs have interesting developments. I think of the Atelier Rise discussion about the Japanese economy. There's not a bit, by the way. Having fun scampering around our HQ, you sneaky intruder. Your trailblazing will go out in a blaze of glory right now. I think this was supposed to be a double battle. I don't know what happened. So yeah, it's like... There was literally a comment about the game Atelier Ryza where they said they gave the character like larger thighs because of Japan being in a recession. Like, this is not a bit, by the way, this was actually what they said. Forgot how many old internet memes are in this game's English translation. I forgot too. This game is definitely from 2009. Thighs are nice, but you're not playing a game just for girls' thighs. Why did I just think of the Coney tweet? If you know, you know. Speaking of which, Ingrid just got a trailer for Street Fighter 6. Yeah, that was a quick drop. I wonder why. I wonder why they were like, we need to drop the Ingrid trailer now. This is the first fighting game I think I've ever seen. No, this isn't true. Guilty Gear took out a mention of, like, Nepal, I think, because China got mad. So this is not the first time this has happened, believe it or not, in a fighting game, but definitely for this reason. Like, this might be the first time I've ever seen a fighting game patch a story element, because it went over so badly. Golbat, okay. Yeah, the whole Alex thing is, like, fascinating. It's like, I don't know if I want to relitigate this while playing Pokémon of all games. I don't know how I got into the soapbox anyway, actually. This is just a soapbox stream. This happens occasionally when I just get on a topic and I just go on a big soapbox rant about, like, the industry. Your trailblazing streak lives on, yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, I have no clue why. It's like, everyone was so hyped about Alex in Street Fighter 6. It was like the perfect slam dunk. And then they're like, oh hey, play story mode. And it's like, oh no. And that's the thing that's so confusing to me. It's like, why'd they do that? Yeah, they're having to like they're saying they're gonna patch it to make it more clear, which is like, this is a big deal. They have to like re-record voiceover probably. Like, this is not a small change. You should be tired out by now. It's Team Galactic's turn to shine. It's like, did no one, at least on the English localization team, think that this would go over badly? Apparently not. Yeah, it's wild. Like people say, it's kind of weird that between Street Fighter, Tekken, and Guilty Gear is actually the one that's gotten the least ire from its upcoming patch. Because like Street Fighter 6 had Alex's story mode, Tekken 8 is Tekken 8 right now. Which I hear is like, not necessarily like objectively bad or good, it's just kind of a mixed bag in a way that when they're trying to make it a back to basics, we're so sorry. What's the term in Japanese for like the really like deep apology, like get on the floor, like apologizing thing, like bowing thing? What? I don't get it. What's your rush? Doge's, yes. Basically that's the vibe of Tekken 8 since Season 2. Team Galactic TV Room. State-of-the-art audio and video system for member use only. Onward to a new universe. Team Galactic. Okay. I won't let you disrupt our research. This is for Team Galactic. Dude, you're watching television. But yeah, yeah, Team... Well, no, Tekken. Oh hey, Porygon. Yeah, Tekken has been basically on an apology tour for like a year now. They announced all the characters, right? So it's Kunimitsu, who is, well, sort of was my main in Tekken 7. Admittedly, I didn't play 7 that much, just because I played on PS4, therefore I could not play online. They're hiding one character? Interesting. Do you think that's gonna be a guest character since they're being secretive? They say it's a new character, but I think they said that for Clive too. I got whipped, I look pathetic. It is for the good of Team Galactic that I watched the soap opera, basically. There's a report titled The Pokemon Statues of Eterna. Would you like to read it? Pokemon statue text number 1 from Soul and Plate. The creation of Dialga, the giver of time, and laughter there is tears, and likewise it is with time. The same time flows on, for it is the blessing of Dialga. The blue text has been extracted using a high-tech device made by the boss. I might just think of like the 2025 Superman movie now. Pokemon Statue Plate text number 2 from Soul and Plate. The birth of Palkia, the creator of parallel dimensions, alive yet not alive, everything drifts in space. To arrive in the same universe is the blessing of Palkia. Yuna put the report back. It's like, okay, good for you. Just gently sets it back and moves on. Like, we're just not gonna talk about that. Wait, did I loop? Or do they just have the same sign, like, in multiple places? This is the optional path, so I chose wisely. Yeah, it's Kinemitsu, Roger, which was a whole fake out, because people thought it'd be someone else. If I recall correctly. I don't even remember who everyone thought it was going to be, but everyone's like, oh my god, Australia. And we're like nervous about specific characters like Marduk or something. I don't play Tekken that much, if it wasn't obvious. And then, yeah, Roger. No, I said Roger. Bob is the other one. That's cool. They're bringing back a lot of like fan favorites. Roger is a character that I think, if I... Oh, hi. This is giving Earthbound a bit. Psst, here, over here. This gathering of the Team Galactic, what's the meaning of it? Fellow members of Team Galactic, hear me. My name as I appear to you today is Cyrus. This world of ours is a crude one. In a word, it is incomplete. It has been, and always will be, a struggle to survive in this world. We humans and Pokemon are likewise incomplete. Because we are also lacking, we fight, we maim, it is ugly. I hate the incompleteness, that we're all incomplete. I hate it with my entire body and being. The world should be complete. The world must change. Then who will change it? Me, Cyrus, and Team Galactic. Yes, all of you. Together we poured over myths and exposed their secrets. Is that the right spelling of poured? Together we captured legendary Pokemon. Now Team Galactic has obtained the energy to change the world. The power of dreams is within our grasp. Understand it, fellow members. My long-held dream world is on the verge of becoming reality. All those headed to Mount Coronet, and those who remain here. Though our missions may differ, our hearts beat as one. Let there be glory for Team Galactic! Roar! Master Cyrus, this is the greatest! Okay, bye. Phew. So that was Cyrus, the boss of the Team Galactic. Quite the performance, no? Mesmerizing for one only 27 years old. But to make a world for Team Galactic and none other is preposterous, so much so that it makes my head spin. A new world? What is that? And what is this incomplete world? Very well, to investigate such matters is the job of the International Police, of which I am a member in good stead, and it is my job, therefore. We shall part ways here. Take extra care, my friend. Okay, bye. I like how they all must have left to the left, so they never spotted us. It's like, oh, this clearly international police agent here. Team Galactic nap room. Ensure the bed is unoccupied before getting into it. That would be a good debate, actually. Yuna quickly fell asleep in the bed. God, I wish I fell asleep that quickly. That'd be a good, like, prank move to literally have, like, a surprise encounter. Like, there's just a grunt in the bed. I feel like I missed a few things, but it's okay, probably. Wow, Gardevoir is actually kind of getting up there now. So I think we'll actually give this to Staraptor. Yeah, I still haven't played Tekken 8. I've thought about it, because even though it's not reviewed the best, I've still considered picking it up at some point. Also 7 on PC, so I can actually play with friends who have it on PC. Are you enjoying your unescorted, unauthorized, and unsettling tour of Team Galactic HQ? Hey there, little trainer. You're famous among Team Galactic. The order has been issued. We got a promotion if we put you down. Imagine a 10-year-old having more of a reputation among Team Galactic than, like, the international police agent. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get to Spirit Pillar tonight. We might at the rate we're going. Depends on how well Mount Coronet goes, ultimately. I don't think this is a good team for this, actually. We'll roll with it, but I think we'll have to swap out. If this goes badly, at least there's a heal directly below us, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, cool, we got one down, that's something. But yeah, in general, my stances on games are very complicated at the moment. That's why I'm very glad I was like, let's just do a series where I play all my favorite games as a kid and onwards. So I don't have to worry about modern video gaming as much. But that being said, it's like, there's a lot of good indies, like Ratcoin just came out, and that one's been a good time. I kind of broke Ratcoin, by the way. I've had a build that literally would not end on its own, so I had to literally throw to get it to count for a total score. I feel like I vibe with Ratcoin more just because I can go more no thoughts head empty mode than Balatro. Like, Balatro I actually have to, like, strategize, but with Ratcoin it's just like, random bullshit go! So I kind of enjoy it in that regard. I don't know what that says about me, that it's like, oh yeah, the more no thoughts head empty game is the one I like better. That's probably not a compliment to me, actually. Claim Meow. That's interesting. You love not playing current games? Yeah, I've been wanting to catch up on a few. The one game I do have that I need to actually start is Pokopia. It's just I keep getting, like, pulled into other things. Like, currently going through an archipelago, which is interesting. It's been, kind of rough, actually. It's designed to be a very difficult archipelago. It's eating up a lot of my time. Let's see... I'm also trying to catch up to friends in 14. Let me do what I want! I just blew my promotion! Damn. Imagine losing a promotion because you couldn't apprehend a 10-year-old breaking into your headquarters. Oh good, 3 choices. Love to see it. I chose correctly in that I chose the optional path first. Again, I like choosing optional paths, especially in Pokemon where you can miss out on an experience. This is probably the correct path if I had to just wager, I guess. No, it is not. Cool. This D-pad's getting really clicky all of a sudden. It's probably picking up a little bit. Like, I know Serena's been going through Final Fantasy VII on her own time. It's been kind of fun watching her go through it, because she's never finished it. I want to do more retro-y type games in general, though. You got through Cosmo Canyon? Oh my god, you're kind of cruising. Maybe it's just because of Rebirth, but it's kind of funny how short the rest of Disc 1 actually is, if you think about it. Like, there's not much to it, but like... Why did Dogeza come up? Because I was trying to remember the term for like a deep, like, apology bow in Japanese culture. Because I was talking about Tekken 8, and we were really dropping the ball. The door's locked, special key is needed. Also, hi son, you missed me saying nice things about my girlfriends earlier. So you're calm, you heard my speech, I take it. A big lie, of course. It's true insofar as my intention is to create a new world. That world isn't for the likes of Team Galactic. I seek an entirely new world solely for myself. If not, it could never be the complete and perfect world. You've seen my minions of Team Galactic. You yourself must know that they are uniformly useless and incomplete. I know why you're here, I can sense it in you. It's about Yuxi, Mesper, and Azoth, correct? You want to save them. I no longer have any need for them. I'm finished with them. If your heart aches to save them, go right ahead. I couldn't care less. It will save me the trouble of disposing of them. But I must say, you're a remarkable specimen. Those Pokemon have nothing to do with you, do they? But still you came to rescue them out of pity? Such pitifully useless emotions, it's illogical and irrational. pity and compassion are products of the weak and faulty human heart. You are compelled to come here by such vacuous sentimentality. I will make you regret paying heed to your heart. Oh shit, we're fighting Cyrus now. We have 6 minutes until ad break. We might have to pause mid-fight. But hi, thank you for gifting us up to Zon. I need more emotes. I want to ask around for emotes at some point. Bullied around with kindness. Zon is amazing. She is a very good artist as seen by her emotes that she's drawn herself. She's very cute. She's very pretty. I think she is very fun to listen to when she's talking about her interests, like music. I want to ask her to like help me with like music at some point. These are edits. I mean, you still did good on them. The Dizzy crying ball emote is an edit, essentially. You walk in at video games in a way that's very cool, like unbeatable. I like bonding over Toxic Yuri with you. Does that count? Just in general, Zon is very good. I love her very much. I love all my girlfriends, of course, but they're all very kind to me and very sweet and supportive, and I don't know where I'd be without them. Also Pat the Star, and also Pat the Serena. Yeah, genuinely, I kind of want to get to a position where I can get more emotes, because I desperately want more emotes, not gonna lie. Because I want cute emotes. I want like the little pleading face. I guess actually the Dizzy Ball works for that in hindsight. Now that I think about it. Oh hey, speaking of the modern gaming industry, let's learn Crunch. I want a note-taking emote a lot, where like it's just my little, like a chibi of my Sona like taking notes, because I'm always saying noted to things. Hi Hunchcrow, my last Pokemon. I want a hug emote. I don't know who... Oh, that's a problem. 4 HP in a dream, let's go. That's real bad, actually, if you go first. That's real bad if you go first. We might have to max potion that. And hyper potions first, we'll toss that. So yeah. Again, I genuinely would like to get more emotes. Again, the problem with hug emote is I don't know who I'd be hugging. I think it'd be hard to see, like visibility would be a problem on something like this, but it'd be cute to have an emote that's like me hugging like plushes representing the 3 girlfriends. I think that'd actually be really cute, but god damn it. The problem with that is visibility in a tiny emote format. It's a good idea just as a drawing, though. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other things I could be hugging, though. Like, I've also thought about just hugging like a trans heart. Like a trans pride-colored heart. As an example. So it could double as a trans emote and as a hug emote, both. Oh, thank god we got a crit. Check your DMs for an idea, okay. Actually no, ad break's coming up in a minute, I guess I can wait and respond then. Pat is on, I agree. I don't ever use agility. Give up on agility. Interesting and quite curious. That's a lot of money, oh my god. I see you're indeed strong, and the basis of your power is your compassion toward Pokemon. How wasteful. Such emotions are but mere illusions. Like all illusions, they fade over time until death banishes them forever. That is why I've abandoned all emotions as useless sentimentality. But that doesn't matter. I doubt you will ever understand my position. That said, I recognize that you are strong and courageous to come alone. This is your reward. The Master Ball. The Master Ball is the ultimate Pokeball. It will unfailingly catch any Pokemon in the wild, but it's not anything that I require. Unlike you trainers, I do not make Pokemon my friends or partners. Unlike other Team Galactic members, I don't use Pokemon as tools. Instead, I make the power of Pokemon my own. If you wish to save the Pokemon of the lakes, take the warp panel ahead. I'm off to Mount Coronet. I will send a mountain to its peak where destiny awaits me. It is there that I will create my new world. And on that note, we will resume the game after the ad break. I guess we're heading to Mount Coronet and seeing where that takes us. Hi. When playing, like, technically PC games, I always feel the need to leave the intermission screen, like, as quickly as possible, because then a lot of audio is playing all at once. So let's head back to the game. I think we are ready to go, so let's hop to it then. So, the teleporter there, I think it's actually the one back here? No, wait a minute, wait, where the hell does this actually go? One goes to the stage, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is progression. Again, this is just my way of dealing with things, where it's like, oh, this is progression, I'm gonna go the other way then. This is probably to the stage then. Which actually makes sense. It's one that makes logical sense. Anyway, hi, I'm giving a speech now. Totally. Now we're gonna go this way, and then the shortcut back to the lobby opens up, I'm pretty sure. But, we'll swipe this real quick. Definitely worth it, a full restore. What do you have to say? I feel awful about what we did. This experiment went too far. I'm not sure if I can stomach what Master Cyrus plans. Dang, even he's having a change of heart. There's something suspended in a green fluid. Interesting. I feel too sickened to say anything. But that thing we made, what is it going to be used for? Good question. Uxie is sealed inside. It appears to be suffering with eyes squeezed shut. Okay, Mesper is sealed inside, seems to be suffering with its tail twitching. Ooh. Azelf is sealed inside, it appears to be suffering with racking shudders. Ugh. Don't like that. What is our Pokemon situation like? Luxray is really hurting. Let's toss a Peel. What kind of heal do we want to toss though? I guess Hyper Potion's fine. Narioli still hasn't hatched, by the way. Anyway, who are you? Those Pokemon of the lakes, where do you suppose they would go? What are you trying to say? Nothing, pay it no heed. A new world isn't overly interesting. What of it? If Cyrus is right, then Team Galactic will rule that new world. That's when it'll be interesting, a chance to enjoy its sweets. I surely hope that our visionary Cyrus realizes his dreams, and look forward to whatever our beloved leader has planned atop Mount Coronet. Gramps, our boss can do without your kind of moral support. You came all the way here just to save some Pokemon? Though it's nothing new, I can't say I understand our boss. Why would you let a kid like you come and go freely? We, Team Galactic, take all that we need and eliminate what we do not. But anyway, you've taken the trouble to come. Let me welcome you. Consider it payback for your insulting me at the lake. Alright, Saturn time. Commander Saturn. I should have just started with, Luxray, now that I think about it. It's like, so many of these have Golbat. I'm also just... well, actually, that's fine. If I'm... actually, no, Steel type also, so... you're gonna be pretty resistant to Poison, I'm pretty sure. To most of what Golbat has, actually, so not a bad choice, actually. You know, it just occurred to me, Pokemon's in a weird boat where... You can actually heal very easily for free. I don't feel like that's common in RPGs. Like, you know, most games you have to pay like an inn or something. So like Pokemon is kind of easygoing in that regard. Which is interesting. Anyway, take you out. Hopefully, that should be quad, right? Poison fighting? Yeah, hi. Hope everyone's doing well today. We'll just see how far we can get today. I don't know what the schedule for this week is gonna be like for streaming. I might do something special on Wednesday. Something very predictable and related to what we were talking about before. So, we'll see if that actually happens or not. You don't have any funny things to say to me, Saturn? Okay, we'll just surf on your Pokemon, I guess. That's neutral. Interesting. Again, I forgot what Bronzor actually is. I thought it was Steel type for some reason. But I guess not. Brine. Sure. We'll probably swap out Brine for Waterfall whenever we get that. I actually don't know how to get Waterfall. I'm kind of winging it. You're a tough kid, but I still pity the likes of you. Yeah? God, what makes you so tough? Fine, do whatever you want with these 3 Pokemon. Press the button on that machine to set them free. Press the button and set the Pokemon free? Of course, Yuna pressed the button and set the Pokemon free. And there they go, back to their lakes. Our boss crafted a red chain from crystals he took from the 3 Pokemon. The red chain is what he needed to shackle something on Mount Coronet. It's also apparently needed for creating something. But that's all I know. Who knows what he's planning to do up there? You're still here. Siren and even Cyrus fall to a mere child. Team Galactic's state of affairs is worrying. That plan of Cyrus's atop Mount Coronet, too. Who knows if it will work? Perhaps another option needs to be considered. One befitting the genius of Charon. Alrighty then. Oh, weird timing. Hi, Riolu. Nice to see you. Riolu hatched from the egg. Not really. We can just go to a name raider anyway at this point. I don't know if I want to use this Riolu. On paper, I would love to have a fighting type. In practice, actually leveling up a Pokemon all the way to a Friendship Evolve in this generation would be such an undertaking. I don't know if I want to do it on stream. Team Galactic Warp Panels. The green Warp Panel returns you to the ground floor. Onward to a new universe, Team Galactic. They love ending things on their slogan, apparently. There's probably like hidden stuff for the dowsing machine. I'm not overly concerned. Alright, so our next stop is Mount Coronet. The problem I'm having is which way, because there's like 4 entrances to Mount Coronet. So I'm like, which one's the correct one? Because I'm pretty sure it's the south entrance to actually get to Spear Pillar. Do I want to keep the Riolu around, given I'm probably not going to use it, but also step counts? I mean, I just realized Baniri's Pokemon number 67 in this gen. In the regional Pokédex. I did not remember that. The problem is I don't want to take a Soothe Bell off of either of them, because it's like... But we're also not using them. So it doesn't feel like the most like beneficial use of a Soothe Bell. Yeah, again, if I could, I would actually enjoy using... Actually... Damn, I should have actually kept Pichu in a party, because actually having a electric type would be helpful. This whole playthrough is very no thoughts, head empty. In my strategizing, I did not think a lot through with my team composition. Like, I only have 4 Pokemon, essentially. Which is not great. It'll bite me in the ass eventually when we get to Cynthia probably, but it'll be fine. Might do some leveling off stream once we get to the Elite Four, just because I think Cynthia will wreck us pretty badly with our current team. Alrighty, hey, guess who does not remember how to navigate this area? Again, apparently Black 2, White 2 introduces the ability to just automatically go to a thing that's like, hey, you want to just use another repel? And I'm like, God, I wish that was in this game, because we're gonna be burning through these quite rapidly. Why is there just a protein in this cave? Well, this looks promising. Again, I'm kind of navigating in the dark literally and figuratively, because I don't remember this place at all. Case in point, where the hell do we go from here? Yurifopter, Yurifopter. Hi Quinn, welcome on in. I think that's a brand new sentence that has not been directed at me, but it's very cute, thank you. Escape rope, that's not bad. So yeah, we just fought Cyrus, so now we're trying to get through Mount Coronet, as I do not remember where I'm going. I'm also easily distracted by shinies, so Rockslide not bad actually, that was worth it. And yeah, I don't know if we'll get... You sure you made that joke last night? Yeah, you might have actually, now that I think about it. You're being gay for women? When am I not being gay for women? Women are good. What the hell is this back here? I don't... Oh shoot, hi. Where does that go? Observe, if you will, that hole. There was once a cave painting that had blocked the way to the summit, but the wall is no longer there. It lies in pieces, do you see? Ever since the 3 Pokémon of the lakes have been captured, something terrible is happening, but what exactly I do not know. There's but one cause, Team Galactic Cyrus. And now we are all caught up. Now to the next step. Are you trainer enough to advance? Show me if you will. Eh? You can relax now. You see, I understand. You are far superior to me. As are the commanders, Cyrus too, naturally. Team Galactic is beyond my reach. Please, you must stop them, for only you are able. All I can do now is give you this. It is a little something that I obtained in an investigation long ago. The Black Flute. Please, you must stop Team Galactic. Hey, question, what's the other path for then? Again, this is not a good use of a repel, to be honest, but I'm nosy, so... Yeah, win pretty. You heard it here first. You can quote me on that if you want. Oh, that goes to this place. Pops in a cave, where will she go? Apparently to find a timer ball. Yeah, this is my problem with Pokemon. Games with random encounters, but also like a lot of little shinies, are a good combination, but not a bad a bad combination that I just get sidetracked very easily. We don't have to push that boulder, we're fine. But yeah, depending on how long Mount Coronet takes us, we might actually get to like try to catch the box art legendary tonight, which would be exciting, but also, scary. Again, not sure how I want to tackle legendaries in this playthrough, because god, some of them in this gen are a pain in the ass, to be honest. Mesprit is a roaming legendary, for example. We grunts have 2 jobs. 1, ensure the success for operation at the summit. 2, utterly destroy any intruders to stop their meddling. We don't have to push a boulder, it's Sisyphus, not Transifus. Transifus, that's actually hard to say. and yet, push boulders we must occasionally in Pokemon. How big is the boulder is something I wonder, because like it doesn't feel that big, it's a tile big, but when you think about how it's basically as big as our trainer, I don't accept this. I will not accept this. Yeah, no, that actually is kind of a big boulder if it's the size of us. Hi. It was really hard to get this guy's attention somehow. Our time has come. It's Team Galactic's time now. That's great, buddy. Oh, it's warm where I am. It got like into the 80s apparently. Which is like weird because it's gonna be like 60 tomorrow. Weather is weird and frustrating. Like weather actively bothers me a lot because it's like, why is weather? You know, something I was just thinking about is what do we get rid of on... When's it gonna be my turn? Because I kind of want to get Thunder Wave if we're gonna have to catch a legendary Pokemon tonight. I guess Tackle's not really doing us any favors. We might drop Tackle for Thunder Wave. Anyway, I hope you like the snow. B-Barrel, your beloved. B-Barrel is very good. I do wish I had made the executive decision sooner to actually use B-Barrel and not just use it for HMs. It's a large boulder the size of a small boulder. Kinda, yeah. Hey, guess who has no clue where I'm going? Also, did the repel wear off yet? I was not paying attention. Oh, this looks like a place a secret would be. Because I saw a cave to the right, but it's like, is that like an optional thing? Or is this the optional thing? Wait, there's a path up here. It's just hard to see because we're in a blizzard. So yeah, I'm totally lost already. This is a great start. I'm just gonna prompt this. It might be a waste, but we have 50. We're fine. Actually, realistically, this probably goes to the same place. It's just we don't have waterfall. So yeah, I think that goes to the same place. Yeah, that's just to the right side. It's like a shortcut if you want to go back to get legendaries for some reason or another. Oh, this is optional too, a start piece. We'll take that gladly. So yeah, I hear I see star piece and just think of star. And I got distracted a little bit. That's why I got quiet for a moment, because I just started thinking about star for a moment. I'm very normal, clearly. Anyway, hi. Our time is coming, a time for us alone. We'll send you back in time, a time before you started training. Damn, imagine just getting hit by like a JoJo thing. Wait a minute. Hi, my JoJo experience is only watching but really fast. I forgot how King Crimson works already. It was like a week or two ago. It's like, wait a minute, that's not rewinding by 10 seconds, that's going forward by 10 seconds, I think. But it's confusing, because they keep changing, like... I don't know, it's a whole thing. I'm not a JoJo expert. Wow, you have like entirely Houndour, huh? You just really like the poppers, I suppose. I mean, you know, that's nothing wrong with that. I've never used a Houndour or Houndoom, and I feel like I should. There's so many Pokemon though, that's like, I never will use every Pokemon in my lifetime, just by the nature of there being so damn many Pokemon. But like, I genuinely want to use certain Pokemon more. Like, Rapidash was one I didn't use for the longest time just because of type coverage, and then I used one I think in Let's Go. Did I? See, now I'm second guessing myself what my Let's Go team would have been. Yeah, no, I can't remember. Wow, you're just gonna be an asshole. Okay, I see how it is. Just like, poisoned and confused, it's like you're just gonna be the biggest jerk possible. If this does not work, wait, actually, that's really mean, actually. Can we even swap because of that? So yeah, hypothetically, like, what's called, I think it's called, like, parafusion, that's like an abbreviation. I wonder how that affects catch rate, actually. Because some status effects do affect catch rate. Yeah! Just like me for real, question mark? I don't even know what that means. This is a decent song, actually. I don't remember this song at all. I assume this is specific to Team Galactic being in Mount Coronet, because I don't remember this playing normally. Team Galactic is all-powerful. Only a fool would show defiance to the mighty might of Team Galactic. Again, the word fool in this sort of context just makes me think of Francisco von Karma from Ace Attorney 2. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about before. But yeah, JoJo's an anime that's like a little too much for me, like intensity-wise. It's like very like, you know, strays into like body horror in a way that I cannot deal with, from what I understand of it. However, it's one that through like cultural osmosis, I feel like I've tried to learn some things about just by the nature of it being so big. Like, it's one I try to be aware of, even though I've never partaken directly myself. It's kind of hard to avoid things on JoJo, to be honest. It's kind of prolific. It's like not knowing anything about One Piece or like Naruto. It's like I definitely know about Naruto, even though I've seen one episode. Not standing up to the mighty is foolish, you say? True. Assuming I'm understanding what that means correctly. Nope, leave it up. That menu on top, and then go down here. I'm smart, sometimes. Just menu management is the bane of my existence. I love snowy areas. There's a reason I'm a snow fox. I like cold climates. Oh hey, a moonstone. That's good if we had a Clefairy, but we don't. Do we? Actually? What did we find in the trophy card? Nothing, right? What am I doing? This just goes where I was. Again, I'm not locked in today. Yeah, another one is Dragon Ball. I have literally never seen an episode of Dragon Ball ever. And kind of don't have like a huge desire to, if I'm being totally blunt. It's just not my vibe. It's one of those that I respect. But again, just kind of not my vibe. Not my scene. And that's cool. Not everything has to be for me. As a teen getting into anime, I was always into shoujo more than shonen. Funny how life works out sometimes. Because that definitely makes sense. Definitely was like projecting things a little bit there, and it explains a lot of how I ended up, I suppose, but... Wow, we're actually kind of moving right along, I'm pretty sure. I think this is close to the end. Our boss is going to do something huge at the summit, but here I am dealing with some pesky intruder. You're spoiling the atmosphere. You can lose quickly, right? It's like, damn, can't believe this, like being this inconvenienced. Alright, you got a Hound Hour. Great. Oh yeah, did I talk about... have I info dumped on my stream about the Amazing Digital Circus yet? Was that last week, or was that on someone else's stream? Can't remember. But yeah, I recently have gone into the Amazing Digital Circus, and I'm all caught up. I just saw fan art of Gangle and Zooble, so I thought of Amazing Digital Circus again. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to June, when the last episode is. Very curious how it'll wrap up. I have zero idea of how it's gonna turn out. But I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping people will be normal. You're not supposed to work me over like that. Oh, too bad. Yeah, I think this is close to the final stretch. Team Galactica will take control of everything. You can try what you want, but you can't do anything alone, yeah. I have like 4 Pokemon with me. 4? 5. Again, B-Barrel I have not been using in combat, but still very helpful to our endeavors. What else have I tried to get into? I want to play Hades still. I say this like every so often, but during the big break I took in like March, I did play through Transistor, which is Supergiant's second game. Their third game being Pyre, which I'm also debating playing next, and then finally playing Hades. I played Bastion in like 2019 or something ridiculous too, so my plan of like, I'm gonna play all the Supergiant games in order. It's like the gap between Bastion and Transistor for me playing them was so big that Hades 2 came out in that time, and that is more of a testament to my ability to stick with a game than anything. I am disorganized sometimes and get easily distracted by shiny objects. 750, not bad. All you gave me was the taste of defeat. Hell yeah. Now where does this take us? Still the cave. Probably got like a few more trainers. Yeah, I think this is the top. Yeah, like wow, we were kind of schmoving actually. This is probably pointless actually. Last time you played Diamond probably had Piplup named Dynamite because of Empoleon, right? You worked so hard to get here, you should be proud of yourself, and now I'll send you packing home with only that happy thought. The funny part is, I remember this coming up before, and it took me a moment to realize the bit there. It's like it definitely took me a sec to be like, oh, that's why. That's an interesting movie. I have not seen that movie since, like, 2007, I think? That sounds right. I remember liking it a decent amount, but I don't remember a ton about it. Krogunk. Again, can never remember what type you are. Why do I have Confusion? I'm not using it, but it's like a very low attacking, a low damage move for where we are in the game. I'm happy with Gardevoir, I'm happy with Staraptor, I'm happy with Empoleon. And Luxray as well, obviously. Again, just we don't have a 5th team member that's not an HM Pokemon. And that's like got me a little bit worried because we don't have a lot of leeway going into some very hard things coming up. Assurance? Why is that hurt? Isn't assurance a good thing? Like reassurance. I mean, I guess it's good for them, not for me, if I'm the one being hit by it. How dare you? That's how you respond to my generosity? Yeah, because it's not really generosity. Anyway, hi, we're at the top of the region. Damn, that was fast. Our boss is about to do something spectacular. Don't get in the way, of course you will, won't you? That's why the two of us will team up to take you down in an epic duel. Oh, I thought this was a double battle with like Barry showing up to help you. Awkward. A little bit awkward. That's like Dark Poison, right? So like... I don't think Luxray's gonna be able to do a whole lot here. I can't use Surf, because that'll hurt Luxray real bad. Swapping to Gardevoir, she'll be weak to a lot of this. So like, yeah, we'll just tank it out with this team, I guess. Luxray is also kind of falling behind in levels anyway, so it's probably a good thing to actually be using Luxray more. I've not been doing a good job of keeping an even level spread. Again, I'm someone who's like relatively okay with there being such a thing as an EXP all, because I'm so bad at leveling Pokemon evenly enough. It's like, I get why there's appeal to not having an EXP all. I personally like using it because it saves myself a lot of headache. Why didn't you just use Mud Bomb again? Yeah, Flash Cannon's doing work here. Nice. Critical hit too. Damn, just gonna flex on that cat, huh? That Glam Meow. Again, this is going shockingly smoothly in a way that I'm a little bit nervous about, because the faster I get through this, the faster I'll have to deal with Cynthia. And that I'm nervous about. I'm really nervous about the Elite Four. I think that can go very badly. A lot of things could go wrong with that Elite Four because of how underprepared I am because of streaming the game. And just not having a good set of Pokemon to deal with all the type coverage. And also just trying to level something up enough would be annoying. Alrighty, that should be it for now. The toughest of all the grunts, that was me. Arrgh, I let some little kid beat me. Hell yeah. We're not capable of slowing you. We'll let you pass so you can get pulverized by our bosses. Maybe this is the double battle. So while I'm actually thinking about it, I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, I forget where you actually get Waterfall. Do I have this? Did I confuse Shockwave and Thunderwave? And I've just not had Thunderwave this whole time? Or do I just... I do not have Thunderwave. Oh no. Awkward. Oh no, we're gonna have to go full catch rate on a Pokemon, huh? Unless if we get really lucky with a Paralyze naturally. Well, oopsie. Anyway. Where do you think you're going? I won't let you disturb our boss. If you're not going to listen, you'll have to go through me first. After all, you've made me look bad more times than I care to remember. And I'll be next. You might be tough, but this time the gloves are coming off. Hold on 1 second. Don't you start the party without me. Huh? Remember me? I'm here to get my revenge. If it isn't that little boy, the little crybaby from Lake Acuity. Did you toughen up a bit? Sure, let's battle 2-on-2. Again, I think I'd actually be just as fine by myself, actually. I could use the experience. They are very gender, though, I'm not gonna lie. Not to be distracted this way. However, gender. Again, I don't know what kind of Pokemon you are. And that's very frustrating to me. Okay, you're probably Steel-type then. Is water not gonna Steel? Wow, I don't remember how type charts work in this game. Bronzor, Psychic, and Steel, huh? Weird. What if I just don't even give a shit about Barry's Pokemon and just use Surf anyway, because it'll make things go a lot faster? That did not do very much, actually. That did significantly less than I was hoping it would. Steel type, huh? Yeah, we have nothing good against Steel. That's a funny animation for Extrasensory. Yeah, a good chunk of the last part of the stream might be dedicated to trying to catch the box art legendary, given how annoying this catch rate's probably going to be. Well, I used Brine, at least. That was the wrong one I targeted. Oopsie. They also have Hiko to Levitate, effectively removing one of their weaknesses. Gross. So just sort of a slow war of attrition kind of a fight. Thanks, Barry. Real cool. Actually, now that you've done that, Surf might not be that bad. It's gonna hurt the Munchlax. I don't know if I'll take it out, though. I mean, hey, we got one Bronzor. I think it was worth it. Okay. I think Barry can swap in other Pokemon for this fight, so we should be fine. We essentially have 12 Pokemon at max. I say at max because I realized, wait, we only have 5. Perugly. Please have another Pokemon. Oh, good. Rapidash. This is just what I want to see. As we're probably going to just spam Surf for a lot of this fight. Oh, your Pokemon are like really low level. Not that I can judge. My Luxray is only level 42, I'm pretty sure. Okay, almost halfway. If you hit the Perugly, never mind. Okay, so it doesn't have Heat Guard. Noted. That's one way to find out. The CPU giving it away. Oh, they had reflecting light screen. That's why I wasn't doing much. Sorry, Rapidash. I think this is our best option. Wait, no, you're almost dead anyway. It's fine. Alright. One down, and Golbat should actually take a decent chunk of damage from this. If it hits. Yeah, decent chunk of damage. Torterra would be great right now, actually. But I know my luck. Please also give me a heal left. Oh good, Floatzel, that's actually very good. I don't have to worry about spamming Surf, then we only have 2 left, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, you're fast! Like, you're 10 levels below, and you outspeed us. That's kind of scary, actually. Like, it's cool, but it's scary. Meaning we will have a problem fighting this Floatzel, if we ever have to fight Barry again. Well, got it to halfway, which is actually very good, because halfway means we can grind to finish it off. Good job, Barry. Well, actually, that's just a low chance move anyway. It's fine. Never mind. Damn, Floatzel was, like, not really doing a whole lot there. You have a lot of female Pokemon. I'm just realizing, wow, that didn't KO. That's actually very awkward. Alrighty then. Actually, not too bad, but again, Surf is gonna be a problem. I might actually just Metal Claw to save PP. Unless you do that, then that just kind of invalidates my decision, thanks. This is why CPU double battles are fun. I mean, that actually wasn't a bad call. I almost got halfway on a crit. That's gonna balance out to neutral, yeah. Because of the fire typing against steel versus water, so it evens out. But hey, takedown, again, I can't even remember the lyrics of the K-pop Demon Hunter song enough to make this reference, so I keep thinking of Huntrix every time I see takedown. Which I don't know how to feel about, because, like, you'd think I'd actually remember the song better if I keep thinking about it. Hell yeah, we are done here. Do we have to fight Cyrus again? I don't think so, given we just did. Sheesh, I should have done the fighting myself. You've toughened up, but you're no match for a boss. Oh wait, do we have to fight him again? My Pokemon are tough, right? I can get even tougher, but you know, that's it for us. We've hit the wall. Yuna, I'll help you with this. Barry fully healed Yuna's Pokemon. Hey Yuna, this is it. It's your show now. Gulp. Everything is ready for the creation of a new world. Now all will end and everything will begin. With this thread chain made from the crystals of the 3 lake Pokémon. And this thread chain I replicated with technological means. With these red chains I will pry open the portal to another dimension. I command that you unleash your power for me. Is this in the original or is this just Platinum? I can't remember actually. Dialga, the mythical Pokemon and Master of Time, and the other, Palkia, the mythical Pokemon and the Master of Space and Dimensions. This will be different in Platinum because I think you get both here. Instead of just one or the other. I've waited so long for this moment, Dialga and Palkia, shaping this world as a double spiral of time and space. Yes, the very things that you have the ability to control. You will do my bidding. I will have your abilities as mine. With the power I wield, I will create an entirely new world. The incomplete and ugly world we have now can disappear. I'm resetting everything to zero. Nothing can remain. It is all for making the ultimate world a world of complete perfection. Nothing so vague and incomplete as spirit can remain. Oh, this is new. I don't remember this. Taps mic and leans in with small feedback noise. Women, thunderous applause. You're so real for that. I should have expected as much. You exceed the being of knowledge, Azelf the being of willpower, and Mesprit the being of emotion. The Pokemon have come to protect Sinnoh, pathetic and worthless. It takes the 3 of them, the 3 lake Pokemon to symbolize spirit, to balance either the Pokemon of time or space, but they can't maintain balance against the 2, not when both Dialga and Palkia are here. Their coming here is in vain, so much meaningless drama. Now, Yuna, you've constantly interfered with my plans, but you will be forgiven. After all, there will remain no spirit for all time when I am done. All spirit will disappear, it will be ripped away. From you, from your Pokemon, from those precious to you. It is time, my dream will be my reality. What is this pressure I feel? Something is enraged? Pressure, you say? This is the "you're done, messed up" moment. The F around, and now Cyrus is about to find out. Interesting, so there's a Pokemon that can only appear as a shadow. Very goopy. Regardless, the effort is rash and foolish. I've harnessed the powers of Dialga and Palkia. I, Cyrus, won't have any more interference. No! Oh, there they go. Let's try to restore balance, I presume. Oh, I like how Mesprit's the last one, because they're the one that the lake closest to Twin Leaf. That's really cute, actually. I forgot about a lot of this. I'm sorry I took so long. I think I finally found the answer from studying the myths. When this world was made, Dialga and Palkia appeared. Apparently there was one more Pokemon that appeared at the same time. A Pokemon with as much power as Dialga and Palkia. But also one whose name was never to be spoken. Giratina. It's said to lurk in another world, a world on the opposite side of ours. That's what the shadow was. It must have been Giratina. The pillars are distorting. It's because of that portal. It's joined us to the other world. If it's not closed, the distortion will spread to Sinnoh and beyond. Our world will be destroyed. Are you ready? We have to chase Cyrus. You need to get ready? I'll wait here. That was B I hit. Hey, Real quick thought, how many quick balls do I have? Good, I sort of thought ahead. I'm gonna save out here just in case. It's also gonna take like a minute to save, because it's been a minute. Like an hour and a half. I love when it says saving a lot of data, it means I just can't do anything for a decent chunk of time. Any day now. When I said a minute, I didn't mean literally. Anyway. Are you ready? We have to chase Cyrus. We have to hurry. And then we go. It definitely felt like they wanted to flex the hardware a bit more than base Diamond and Pearl. Chromia, hell yeah. This place. Can you feel it? There are no Pokemon here at all. Time isn't flowing, and space isn't stable. A world where the rules are broken. A space one might call the distortion world. Let's find Giratina. We need to stop it. Stop the spreading distortion at the spear pillar. That was Giratina. We have to hurry. If something's not done, the distortion will swallow not only our world, it will overwhelm the distortion world. So this place is kind of trippy, actually. I don't know where Cynthia went, actually. We can go this way, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. Cool. It's pretty linear from what I remember, at least. This rock slab, it appears to move if you step on a certain spot. The one that looks like a button? Yeah, Kuromi's great. I like Hello Kitty characters. When we get to see Giratina, if we keep going down, in the distortion world, are we really traveling downward? That's a good point. It's like, it's all relative, directionally speaking. I like how this is kind of like the title screen theme. It's a nice touch. Again, nice little cap off on the end of the adventure. I miss Brit. So yeah, we can do this now. This is actually very cool for a DS game, not gonna lie. Little gravity shenanigans, but on a very small scale, handheld, it's actually kind of neat. Okay, there's like 4 little spots I can stand on here. Okay, that's one way, got it. You know, hint taken. Wow, that still was an effect, but there were no Pokemon here anyway, so it's fine. Aha! There we go. So there's an obvious path. Cynthia's over there, which makes me think we need to go over there first. A little bit of a cheat, I guess. Okay, it's a little finicky trying to actually move here. The legend of Giratina is all but forgotten, has been all but forgotten but to a few. The legend told of a world on the other side of ours, this world. Why does this world exist? Why is Giratina here all alone? There's so much that can't be explained, but we have things to do. Let's split up. We have to find the right way. Cool, so we're on our own. In other words. Welcome to the rest of the stream. Me navigating the distortion world for like 20 minutes. Is this remotely the right way to go? Hell if I know. Why do I have a feeling I went in a big circle? Like, this feels like a shortcut back to the start. Yeah, genuinely do not remember how to get through this area. It's like a big-ass tile puzzle, essentially. See, now that makes me wonder if that's the way back and then this is the way forward, since she told us to explore, like, to split up, and that's the path she's going on. Just, you know, intuition, I guess. Just kinda have to, like, feel our way through. Again, I have no clue if I'm going anywhere close to the right way. Nothing's reacting, so this is a dead end. Got it. I should probably pull up a map just as a backup. I would like to get through this, like, on my own. I didn't mean to actually do that. But also, you know, this is a stream of a game I've technically played before, so I should probably actually, like, not mess around too much here. Alright, wow, this map is not helpful. Oh my god. Okay, I see roughly where to go, actually. If I'm reading this correctly. Problem is, how do I get back to Cynthia? Because that's kind of where I need to go, actually. What I thought was looping is not actually looping, basically. So I need to go up here and around. Now, like this way, and just keep going right until I have to go down, from the looks of it. Yeah, just to speed this up, because we will be here for a while otherwise. Like, this is listed as basement 2, and it looks like there's a lot of basement here. Alrighty, and then this goes here, and now we go, like, this way? Oh. Oh, this goes down. Fascinating. This goes right, okay. Okay, so that's basement 2 done, basically. So 3 and basement 7 is the end. We're gonna be here for a bit, I think. Hi, Cyrus. The shadowy Pokemon isn't here. It abandoned me here, then disappeared somewhere farther down. Wasn't content merely to interfere with my plan. Incidentally, do you understand the concept of genes? Who starts a sentence, like a conversation like this? If it's true, you've impressed me. Genes can be considered the blueprints of all life forms. That includes humans and Pokemon alike. Genes are contained in the DNA strand. A DNA strand consists of 2 chains of opposing characteristics in a spiral. If one of the chains were to be broken, the other could replicate it. One or the other cannot exist without its opposite. Do you understand where I'm going with this? This is a bizarre world. Time doesn't flow, space isn't stable, only that shadowy Pokemon lives here. This world is the opposite of our world I wish to change. It's like the 2 chains of composing a strand of DNA. The 2 worlds must be balancing each other to remain in existence. Without the one, the other cannot exist. The shadowy Pokemon must play a role in keeping the world in balance. That is why I must have interfered and brought me here. The shadowy Pokemon must have made this bizarre world. That's why trying to change our world disturbed it and made it reveal itself. But that is all irrelevant. What matters is defeating that Pokemon, making this world disappear. I won't allow it to interfere with me again. With it gone, neither world will be able to revert to its original state. Damn, you must be fun at parties. But yeah. Alrighty, so it looks like they go down here? Yeah, again. Typically, probably wouldn't use a guide as much, just I foresee this taking a million years to navigate otherwise, just for the sake of time. You know, just make it a little bit more efficient. Alrighty, what the hell do we have here? Alright, this looks pretty linear, actually. Thank you for the head pass. Hi, Yuxi. What are you gonna do with that rock there? Sometimes the cutscenes go on for a bit, to the point where it's like, did the controller lock up again? I can't tell. I don't know what that's for, but I figure it's important. Looks like they go this way. Looks like they... Oh my god, we're going down. Hi Yuxi. How's it going? See, now I'm off course from what the guide was saying, so I'm a little nervous, actually. Because I am flying blind. Oh, no. Oh my god. Cool. I don't mean to keep stepping on this, actually. So this one goes down to like a really low floor that doesn't seem to actually have anything on it. From what I can tell. Unless I'm just reading the guide wrong, that could be. You might just trying to move all the rocks. That's probably it, right? Because they're definitely highlighting the rock. Okay, yeah, no, they're just telling me what to do. Okay, I'll trust you on pushing the rock, I guess. Push that down. I like how you can see everything rendered. That's actually very nice. I see Cynthia down there, so presumably we'll rendezvous with her at some point. But with that, ad break is coming up again. We'll save again, because erring on the side of caution in this area. And then yeah, we'll try to catch Giratina. I'm nervous, but we'll see how that goes. Hi, I am back. Good timing too, looks like the song's just about to end. Hell yeah, love when that works out. I usually don't wait for songs to end just because I'll be waiting for a long time. But hey, if it's about to end, might as well. Okay, I'm still looking at a guide, by the way, for this part of the game, just because, yeah, no, this is confusing. And we will be here for a very long time if I try to navigate this on my own merits. A lot of fumbling around. Even looking at a guide right now, I'm trying to figure out what the hell is the next step, actually. Because even with a guide, I'm getting lost. Okay... Oh my god, it's warping. Ooh, that's confusing. Oh, hi, Giratina. Welcome back. This looks like you go... Oh my god, this is a lot, actually. Cool, I think we did it good. Nice. Where the hell are we going now? It's a very good question, actually, because I don't see where we are in this guide now. Oh, we're up here now. Oh my god. This is just very topsy-turvy. So now we want to go down here. Like so. I'm reminded of the movie, which I'm trying to remember if the movie for this actually predated Platinum. Genuinely trying to remember if this would have come up before or after Sky Warrior as a movie. Because there is a chance that this would have been after. In which case, yeah, it actually would be a very interesting movie. Because it doesn't actually have the distortion world, it's called something else. Because I don't know why, actually. You know, I'm realizing actually the game telegraphs if you're going the right way just by Giratina flying around. So it's like, yeah, no, I probably didn't need to look up a guide, but I was definitely getting really, really disoriented to the point where it's like, probably a good thing they have this. Okay, we don't need waterfall in this case, because we can just do this. Alrighty, slowly riding this waterfall down. That's definitely going the opposite direction that we are, so that's not confusing at all. There's the third rock, so I assume Azolf is gonna show up and tell us, hey, push this rock down. Again, genuinely don't know what the deal with these rocks are, actually. I cannot remember. But hey, they're telling us to do this, so I assume we gotta do this. Very subtle signposting. I say slightly sarcastically. It is not that subtle. And from here, it looks like we gotta step on this. Alrighty, now what the hell do we do? Are you telling us which hole to push these into? Is that what's happening here? Because there's like a lot of holes. This is giving Sonic 06 vibes of all things. That's like not a reference I was expecting to make, but I forgot this part of the game existed. Here's your rock. Are you happy? Cool. Like, why is this rock into this hole? That's right, the square hole. Literally in this case. And then... Okay, gotta push you all the way over here, I guess. For a Mesprit. There we go. And there they go. Figure out what that was for, I guess, at some point. I guess the Pokemon of the lakes must have gone home. I understand they can keep balance against either Palkia or Dialga. Does it mean they can't do that with Giratina? Oops, this is no time for idle chatter. Chit-chat. Anyway, hi. Call it a trainer's intuition, but we're getting close. Let's go on. Oh no. Fear. Big fear. Oh, hi, Cyrus. I don't like you standing there menacingly. This is it. Giratina's up ahead. I like how Cynthia's a little bit more proactive in this version compared to Diamond and Pearl. So, you're already here. Why do you seek to change the world? If you hate our world, you should just go off somewhere alone. Find somewhere where you can live without seeing others. Why should I run and hide from the world and have to wait quietly? My aim is to rid our world of the vague and incomplete things we call spirit. By freeing ourselves of that, our world can be made complete. That is my justice. No one can interfere. Yeah, good advice. I'm gonna save. What are you gonna start with? Is my question. Again, really wish I'd gotten Thunderwave. I thought I had it, but it turned out to be Shockwave, which is not helpful. I won't lose. Not to that shadowy Pokemon. Not in any worthless world. Damn, you're intense. Alrighty. Please be Golbat. Great, you're just gonna prove me wrong. Cool. I assume Cynthia's gonna heal us after this fight, I hope. Otherwise it'll really suck, actually. Yeah, I'm still looking at the guide to double check a few things. We're fine. That's a ghost move, isn't it? But also burns you, so owie. Underfit, why do you have that? I mean, type coverage, it's smart to have that, but it's like, what the hell? That might be enough. Does burn lower attack? I could have sworn it lowered attack or something, but I genuinely can't remember. 982. Yeah, please heal us after this fight. Alright, Gyarados, that's great for me. Not for you, because, you know, 4 times effective. Intimidate. Cool, but I guess, I don't know, maybe even... Oh no, that's a problem. Wow, your team is just really annoying to deal with. It's not gonna have stab, so it shouldn't KO. It got a crit, god damn it. That really sucks, actually. Sure, why not? You know, that sucks. Do you have anything else that would help to have a Luxray against? I don't know. Genuinely forgot what Pokemon you have and we just fought you. Magical Leaf is not gonna do much because it's part flying. That should get it down to a third, which, no, that's not quite a third, unless the damage roll is good or if I get a crit. So Gardevoir might be in trouble, actually. Because I don't think this is gonna finish it off. Unless I just get really lucky, so we might actually be in trouble. Yeah, we're in trouble, actually. I mean, hey. Maybe it's weird, but, like, I kind of am glad to have a challenge, given this is, like, a major boss fight. It almost feels fitting to be struggling against Cyrus. Why was he only 27? I forgot to talk about that earlier. I was just double-checking something. It's like, oh right, he's 27. What the hell? I actually was hoping for that, to flush it out, at least, so I don't have to worry about it later. Albeit, you know, obviously healing a Pokemon at low is not my favorite thing in the world, but... Sure, Aerial Ace, go. Could I get a crit here, please? Nope, okay. Oh, yep, just annoying type coverage on everything. Got it. Neat, thanks. At least, don't jinx this. Me. At least it didn't freeze. So that's one small solace in that exchange. Yeah, like his Pokemon just have really obnoxious type coverage. I'm noticing. Like I was just double checking quickly and it's like, yeah, no, he's just kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. Which again, it fits. He should be a tough fight, I would feel. You know what, I should also try to remember what the soft reset is in this gen. Oh, you are level 48. That's higher than I thought it would be. That's real bad, actually. We might err on the side of caution here. We only have 2 of these. We can buy more after we get the next gym. It'll be fine. Just double checking what Pokemon. Actually, no, I was looking at Diamond and Pearl. But still, the point stands. He has, like, really good type coverage on everything. It's, like, designed to be as annoying as possible. Which is good, because he's essentially our final boss. Well, not really. Giratina's right here. And also, we still have the Elite Four and one more gym. But the point still stands, like, this should be a tough fight. I don't know if that'll be enough to one-shot. Barely not. I don't know how many full restores you have either. Metal Claw just to avoid wasting PP, and it should be enough to finish it off. So let's see, we saw Gyarados, we saw... We saw Gyarados, we saw Weevil, Weavile, we saw Houndoom. So like, there should be 2 Pokemon left. Honchkrow. Hey, it wouldn't have been nice to... Wait a minute. I was gonna talk about effectiveness, and it's like, wait a minute, that actually wouldn't be that effective, would it? My thought was close combat, because I think it's a dark type, but actually that would cancel out with the flying. I think. Hey, the Intimidate's always a good play, I guess. Oh my god, this fight is actually kind of a lot. And again, I'm actually kind of here for it, because, again, this is, you know, literally the big bad of the story. Yeah, no, that would actually... Ooh, no, that's scary. So I either sacrificed a Raptor to heal Luxray, or I try to heal Luxray, I hope I can outspeed enough to deal a decent chunk of damage. I think I'm going to opt to heal Luxray, because I think that's the better play here. I might eat my words, we'll see. I also hope we get to save again, so yeah, that's my hopes, is 1, we get a save after this, and 2, we also get a heal after this, because we will not be in good shape going into fighting Giratina. We should have 1 more Pokemon after this, which is like, I guess, Crobat. Wait, did he have that before, actually, now that I think about it? Yeah, he did. Okay. Couldn't remember if it was a Crobat or a Golbat. That's actually perfect. Love to see it. I could also really go for a Paralyze on Crobat, because Crobat's like the fastest Pokemon at this point. I don't actually know off the top of my head if anything has topped Crobat in speed. Period. Because for the longest time I was aware that Crobat's like the fastest Pokemon. I admit that you have pushed me to this extreme. It's like, he could one-shot us right here before we even get a chance to do anything. And he gets a crit, because of course he does. Wow, we are also very backed into a corner, which again, this almost feels very climactic this way. In general, I do feel like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum are some of the harder Pokemon games in general. Which is not necessarily saying a ton, admittedly. But in general, I do think this gen is one of the harder gens. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is also surprisingly difficult, or maybe I'm just bad at Pokemon. I don't know which one it is. Sometimes, wow, you're getting a lot of crits. Damn, okay. Like, an annoying amount of crits are happening in this fight. Wow, that's upsetting. This cannot be. It's not possible that I lose. Yeah, well, deal with it. Like, yeah, no, crit after crit here. I'm pretty sure Air Cutter might be a high crit move anyway. I'm actually trying to remember. High critical hit ratio. Okay, so he's just being an asshole. Got it. I mean, I'll take that trade of an item because it means that'll save us a turn of getting the crap kicked out of us. Case in point, I should have just gone for the Surf, in all honesty. Again, it's not that bad, it's just when it crits, it's like, ow. That does a significant amount. What the hell happened last time? Was it just like a damage roll? Because like, we got it really low off a Surf last time. This could be a problem. Okay, we're fine. We're good. We won. We're free. Whew, okay. Again, I kind of like how scrambly Platinum can feel in terms of the overall difficulty. I won't accept this. This can't be. Not all after all the sacrifices we've made to get this far. What of my new world? Of my new galaxy? Was this all a dream to be swept away by your reality? Something something Doki Doki Literature Club? Don't think that you can defeat or capture that Pokemon. This bizarre world is none other than that Pokemon itself. Capturing it or defeating it will make this world disappear. Very well, do it you will. Rather than repairing the world, you're going to destroy it for me. Do it. You inherit my legacy. Damn. Don't believe us lies. It's not possible that a Pokemon can make the world disappear. The world awaited your birth, not only yours either. The Pokemon with you, the people close to you, all the Pokemon and people were born because they have a part in the world. I'm convinced of that. Giratina won't go out of existence. This distortion world won't disappear. Our world won't disappear either. Let's go meet Giratina. Oops, I should do something about your hardworking Pokemon first. Since you fully healed Yuna's Pokemon, thank God. Or thank Arceus. Now, let's go meet Giratina. Do I get to say it first? Giratina is enraged because the two worlds are endangered. It has merged the distortion world and our world with the spear pillar. That's why both worlds are becoming distorted. But there's nothing to fear. You can defeat Giratina and show the tight bond you share with your Pokemon. Or you can demonstrate how much you want it to join you. If you succeed in doing either, Giratina will understand. The distortion of the two worlds will stop. You know what? I'm just having this realization dawn on me. I should probably have Giratina as my final team member for like my sort of main team. Like, you know what? Actually, that kind of makes sense to just, you know, get a high level Pokemon. Interesting having a screen transition there. Wait, why can't it go back? Might as well save as close as we can. I assume this is where he is, or where it is. It's the genderless Pokemon. 20 hours, damn, this is a decently long game. Okay, I regret saving where I did, because we might save a third time. Okay, that's actually not that far. Shit, who's in front right now? It's Empoleon, right? That's good, I think. Giratina is quietly eyeing Yuna. Okay, so strat number 1, I'm gonna toss the quick ball. That just feels like the most logical decision. Strat number 2. Is this a cave? Does this count as a cave? Will the Dusk Ball work? I don't know. I'm not enough of a Pokemon expert to be like, would a Dusk Ball actually have increased efficacy here? The Distortion World's Giratina appeared. It's a different one, because it has different forms. So someone called like the Grisius Orb that allows you to switch. Why are you in front? Oh yeah, because I was predicting like Murkrow, and I guessed wrong. Quick ball, go. Yeah, okay. I don't know what I expected. This is a decent song, actually. This is gonna hurt a lot. This is a rock. Wait, that's rock. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a different move. I thought it was gonna be something else. It apparently depends on time of day. Damn it. Speaking of damn it, ouch, that hurt. So that's not very effective. I'm hoping for the Paralyze. If you're wondering why I tossed that the way I did, is I was just kind of hoping for a Paralyze. I didn't get it though, because of course, can't have nice things in the Distortion world. You're just spamming all your moves, so I could see what you have at least. That's a Ghost type move, I think. Oh, that raises your attack. That's not good, actually. Dark Balls are a good choice, huh? Mixed information. Dusk. Again, I'm just hoping for the Paralyze. That's like the main thing that's gonna help here. Good, okay, we got that. Sweet, okay. So that's step 1 done. Step 2, actually weakening it without dying in the process. Wait a minute, you're Steel type, this is gonna hurt. Never mind, it's not gonna hurt, you're water. Wait, I thought Steel was effective against that. This might be too strong, actually. This might KO it, now that I think about it. No, you're very tanky. Got it. Still super effective against rock? Oh, I thought... Okay, so that's like quad ineffective then. I thought it was the other way around. I can probably... Okay, bye. Well, I guess in that case, I'll... chuck a Super Potion at Luxray, in case we need a backup Pokemon in a bit. Anyway, Shadow Force, right, you have that. You know, Empoleon's a very good Pokemon for tanking most of what Giratina has, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty sure we tank everything. Hey, chat, do I risk it one more time? Or do I go Metal Claw? I think Metal Claw is the way to go. Actually, this might still KO because of the defense drop. Okay, we're fine. Cool. Neat. No sweat. Okay, so I'm gonna toss Hyper Potion, and then we're gonna start chucking Pokeballs at it. This has a catch rate of 3, by the way, so this might take the rest of the stream to do. Especially if we need to reset. Again, if I was smart, I would have gotten Thunder Wave and just immediately have paralyzed it, and therefore I could have skipped a lot of this stress. But it's fine. Do I have Timer Balls? Actually, I do. So that's also an option. We have 75 of these. One of these has gotta work, right? Alright, one down. Wait, you have Dragon Claw. Ouch. I forgot you had that. You know, if I had an X defend, this would be a great time to use it, but I'm so used to selling those I don't know if I have any. Plus, it's just we can heal. It's fine. You're also racing against the PP of a Pokemon, because they'll start using a different move called Struggle if they get too low, if they run out of PP, and if they start struggling, that deals damage to themselves. Therefore, Giratina will easily KO itself if we don't catch it quickly enough. And all of its moves are so strong that it does not have much PP for its combined move pool. So, yeah, we're kind of racing against how many turns it gets, essentially. Like, this is ostensibly on a timer. Okay, you're just gonna be an asshole. Got it. Point taken. Alrighty. I've lost count already of how many Pokeballs we've done, but since we started with one Quick Ball and we had 75 Ultra Balls, we can easily count it at the end, how long this took. I think you're... Ow! Not very effective, almost half health. Ouch. Yeah, at least it gives you a long wind-up so you can heal ahead of time. It's very generous of it. Nice. Double nice. I said nice sarcastically the first time, but it being paralyzed actually is nice. Okay, this is number 6 then. Nope, okay. Still paralyzed. This is, like, stressful. Like, trying to catch a legendary Pokemon in these games is very stressful. I swear the later games make it too easy, actually. Like, genuinely. Hey, what are the statistical odds of having Paralyzed go off 3 times in a row? Because that feels like it's gotta be low. 4 times in a row, okay. Luck is kind of on my side today. Okay, I didn't want to say anything, but it's like, oh my god, if this is number 67 of our stack that catches it, I'm gonna be upset. Alrighty, 66. So this is like our 10th attempt, or 11th because of the quick ball at the start. Again, I would actually be curious about the statistical odds of catching Giratina with this much health and paralyzed with an Ultra Ball, because I actually don't know what the odds would be. Again, I swear in some of the games they actually make Dialga and Palkia's catch rate a little bit higher, but then Giratina's is still just ungodly low, no matter how you shake it. Because it is the box art legendary, it should be tough. But even like, I want to say in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I literally threw a regular Pokeball at a Dialga and caught it, and I was kind of like, huh, I'm surprised that worked. In that playthrough, I was just being really OCD about it, and was like, what if I just used entirely regular Pokeballs to catch everything? And it actually kind of worked, somehow. Yeah, I almost think like more recent legendaries have had pretty decent catch rates. Wow, we're having no luck here. Like, genuinely, would be fascinated to see an odds calculator on actually catching this. And I also don't know if the shakes have anything to do with it, or if, like, how is it rolled, basically? Is it just like a roll? Like, does each shake of the Pokeball roll a different thing? Or is it just kind of for show to make it look like, oh my god, it might catch, but then it doesn't? Like, I actually don't have an answer to that. Damn it, okay. Like that just got my hopes up. That might KO actually, never mind. That's heal range, I'd say. Actually, no, you're probably gonna shadow thing. This might be a mistake. I might lose Empoleon this turn, which will be devastating to the strat. Because part of the reason is Empoleon is just very good at specifically tanking this. This might KO, actually. Yeah, okay, we have a problem now. Because now we actually have to recombobulate our team comp a little bit here. I'm gonna wait to do like revive strats until later, I think. I'm gonna keep trying for now. Yeah, this is stressful actually. Dragon Claw's gonna be neutral, but it's gonna hit like a truck on Luxray probably. Case in point. Ow! Okay, so not screwing around. Let's just revive Empoleon. We're gonna need them back ASAP, I think. Actually, that works out very well. I don't even know if it's worth healing Luxray at this point, or if it's just worth... We might as well. We have the Hyper Potions. But this might actually KO it already, just because of how strong of a move this is, and Luxray is under-leveled from where Giratina's at. So this is gonna hit hard. That oh my god, that's a one-shot, okay. So yeah, I should have just healed Empoleon, it's fine. It also means it's not going to use Shadow Force soon. I think that only has like 5 PP anyway, so we're probably getting close to the end of seeing that move. Alright, 26. Or was that 27? Last one was 26. Well, 28 technically, again, counting the Ultra Ball. Okay, this might be its last use of this move. If I did the math correctly, this should be its last use of... Shadow Force. So how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well today, as I'm bashing my head against the wall with this challenge. Not very effective. Yeah, sure, I believe you. Timer balls actually might be a good idea at this point. Hey, hell yeah. Okay, that was not nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be. Gotcha, Giratina was caught. Giratina's data was added to the Pokédex. 210. The Renegade Pokemon. It was banished for its violence. It silently gazed upon the old world from the Distortion world. Hell yeah. Again, I think we'll just make that our last team member. Giratina seems to have understood us. That Pokemon, that shadowy Pokemon was captured? Oh, that was Cyrus's voice. You're doing so means this irrational world will remain in existence. Does that make it impossible for me to create a new world? Even if I made new red chains, the new world can't be made. Why? What compels you to protect the two worlds? Is spirit a vague and incomplete thing, so important to you? The places we were born, the time we spend living, the languages we speak, we're all different, but the presence of Pokemon unites us. We share our lives with our Pokemon and our happiness grows as we all become greater than we were alone. That is why we can battle and trade with anyone we choose. Silence! Enough of your blathering. That's how you justify spirit as something worthwhile? That's merely humans deluding themselves that they are happy and safe. The emotions roiling inside me. Rage, hatred, frustration. These ugly emotions arise because of my own incomplete spirit. Enough. We'll never see eye to eye. This I promise you. I'll break the secrets of the world. With that knowledge, I will create my complete and perfect world. One day, you will awaken to a world of my creation. A world without spirit. You're going the wrong way. Since there is sadness, we can feel joy. When there's anger, compassion is born. Let's go back home. The portal where Giratina was should lead back to our world. Giratina was written in legend as being on the other side of our world.
It stands to reason that it has a link to the other side. I'm saving right away. I do not want to do that again. Hey, 2009, that's the year this game came out. Yeah, I do not want to do that again. There's a portal where Giratina was, where you leap into the portal. Yuna leapt into the portal. As an unpleasant sound effect. This place... It's the send-off spring. It's said to somehow lead to the great beyond, and Giratina was said to live in a world on the opposite side of ours. Oh, I'm sincerely sorry. It's very rude of me. Yuna, you're incredible. You really are a fantastic trainer. Let me say this on behalf of all of Sinnoh. Yuna, thank you. Oh, that's right. You have to go tell Professor Rowan. He was very worried about you. You should visit him at his lab. Okay, what's up here though? Me being nosy and being like, okay, but like, exploring. Yeah, Send-Off Spring is a pretty rare location. This is where you normally catch Giratina, I'm pretty sure. Interesting. Don't know what that's for, actually. I think you can come back later and get the item to change forms, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh my god, we have so much tall grass. Imagine immediately losing because we run into like a high level Pokemon in the wild. I don't want to bother fighting this B-Barrel right now. I just want to run. I'm gonna toss a repel, actually, just to make my life a little... What am I doing? I can fly. It's like, obviously, I should just do this. Twin Leaf Town. No, Sand Jump Town. Wrong one. Alrighty, back to where our adventure began. Yeah, at some point we should probably go back for the Grisius Orb. That was a loud sound outside. That was very startling. Send-Off Spring, yeah. Yeah, I should probably go back to the cave at some point to try to look for, that item. Anyway, let's go talk to Professor Rowan, I guess, because that's what he said to do. You know, you've come back. You leave me speechless. You've done it. You really have done it. Never has my heart pounded this hard for so long in my 60 years of living. After you left, the professor did a lot of checking around. He got really worried about you, Yuna. He got in touch with people he knows to rustle up help. You didn't need it, Yuna. I'm glad to see you back safe, too. Oh yes, there was something I had to tell you. The 3 Pokémon of the lakes appear to have returned to their homes. So, tell me, how are things going for you? The Pokédex? A total of 163. A number of badges? Well, you've got 7 already. That only leaves Sunny Shore's gym. You've come this far. Why not obtain Sunny Shore's badge? And why not challenge the Pokémon League? That will broaden your horizons further than ever before, not to mention the opportunities to meet even more Pokémon. So I was thinking, those Pokémon you met, Yuna, were they the ones said to be the creators of the Sinnoh region? Probably. Are you gonna say the same thing? Oh yes, Yuna, if you see Cynthia, please give her my best regards. Aww. So, hypothetically speaking, if you're so inclined, you can actually go back. Do I want to go all the way over here, like by flying, when I can just bike over? It'll probably be faster, given this game's loading times. We can go to Lake Verity, which is... I should probably be careful to actually do this right, and not accidentally screw this up, but it'll be fine. I thought the repel was so active. Hi, Psyduck. Yeah, I don't know why my D-pad is so clicky at the moment. It's not supposed to be that way. Like, diagonals make a little popping sound. It's weird. So you might be wondering, oh my god, you're gonna go catch another legendary? It's like, that would be the rest of the stream.
if I were so inclined to do that, but I just want to show this off. Hi, Mesprit. Just trying to line up there. And Mesprit flew off somewhere. Okay, so hi, Rowan. Yuna, that was Mesprit, wasn't it? You've accomplished what I asked you to do at the Canalave Library. I asked you to get data on the Pokémon of the lake, and you did, but it didn't provide any answers about the mysteries of evolution. I still don't know why some Pokémon evolve and others don't. Ultimately, it only deepened the mystery. But having mysteries to solve, that adds to my enjoyment. Yuna, why don't you chase after Mesprit? To me, it seems as if it wanted to play with you. If you were to use the Pokédex app marking map, you'd be able to track the movements of Pokémon. What? You don't have the marking map? You should occasionally pay visits to the Pokédex company, you know. Go on, Yuna. I'm sure that you will keep meeting countless Pokémon people. Those encounters will keep thrilling you in their own special ways. I hope you'll enjoy that experience. Take care, Yuna. Oopsie, we never got that. Well, that's awkward. I was gonna demonstrate something, and then it's like, oh no, we actually can't do that, because we need to go to Jubilife. I don't even know who to talk to for this. I done goofed. You know, I should have asked this sooner, but has chat been appearing on screen? Because I haven't noticed it, actually. Jubilife TV. This is the Pokédex company. Yes? Okay, cool. Thank you! Thank you, Serena. At least earlier it was? Cool. Hey, do you watch TV? You? I mean, you can be sure I will keep developing Pokédex apps. Just like Pokemon, my Pokédex is something that evolves. Hi, I'm the president of the Pokédex company. Hi, your patience is rewarded. I've developed a new Pokédex app. MemoPad. The MemoPad app can be used for jotting down quick notes. That's the MemoPad. It's, well, it is what it is. Got anything else for me? Marking map, okay. The marking map app allows the placement of markers. Having a map constantly displayed is convenient, no? You can also mark things, so it's that much more useful. So, this is actually a decent place to try to demonstrate this. This is the berry tracker. This is the blast obtained, this is the counter, this is the clock. This is the marking map. Okay, so that little icon on the map near Solaceon is Mesprit currently. It's a roaming legendary Pokemon. Typically entering and exiting locations causes it to like move around like so. So hypothetically, if we do this enough times, it'll eventually end up on the route we're at, in theory. Oh my god, it's actually... Never mind. I was gonna say, oh my god, it's actually kinda close, and then whisked away. So, roaming legendaries suck. This is actually like the easiest one, because in the original what you'd have to do, in the old days, is you'd have to actually like check the Pokédex, and it would basically show... Oh, you're just gonna be annoying now. It'd basically show if it's on the route you're on. So can you see why I'm saying I'm not sure if I want to catch Mesprit in this playthrough? Because this is gonna be... time-consuming. Is that this route, actually? Like, is this actually correct? Or is it on the water route? I can't tell. Oh, hi Shinx. I guess this is not where Mesprit is. Got it. Oopsie. So yeah, I'm not gonna dedicate much time to trying to find Mesprit for obvious reasons. Yeah, it feels like that should be this route, right? Because it's like above? Oh, okay. This is Mesprit, the music is different. Hello! Level 50, Wild Mesprit appeared. So, the problem with legendaries like this, it's so much higher level, this might not take very long. Yeah, they do that a lot. So yeah, trying to catch Mesprit sucks. Even in the best case scenario, trying to catch a roaming legendary is just kinda awful in my opinion. And is the main reason why I hesitate to say, I want to catch all the legendary Pokemon, because I will drive myself insane. I want to try one more time if I can get it to proc relatively soon. If not, if we don't get in like a minute, I'll move on. Not that we have a whole lot of time left for this stream. Actually, genuinely surprised we got through the distortion world, actually. And also, the music constantly switching is not my favorite thing in the world. Actually, bike would make this easier, because I can just do this. That is right, okay. So, certain Pokemon like Wobbuffet have like a move that traps the Pokemon in the space. So that's great if you have one. Mean Look, if you can get it to go off fast enough, Mean Look's a great option. Quick Balls are a decent strategy. So with my one attempt at actually catching Mesprit here for this stream, unless I change my mind later, if I end up with a build that is more conducive for catching Mesprit, the one thing I will attempt is I'm going to toss a Quick Ball and see if it goes off. If it does, great. If it doesn't, we'll move on. Okay, we're moving on. Because yeah, it will always run first turn. It's not like Abra will like humor you a bit. It will just immediately F off. So yeah, that's Mesprit. With that, I'm also trying to remember if we can actually go back and get the Grisius Orb yet. I don't think we can actually. I think that's later. It's in Turnback Cave. Wow, this looks confusing actually. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about Mesprit. This is a compatibility app for some reason that exists. Digital calculator. Thank you for the hydration check. I'm out of tea though, so I'll drink something after the stream. Maybe this will be a good thing to leave it on, just to be able to see what Pokemon we have at a glance. I do like Weasel a lot, it's so cute. But also, if I always pick Piplup, then I never get to use Weasel. I should pick Turtwig sometime, just to have an excuse to use a Floatzel on my team. Like, genuinely. Because I want to use a Turtwig someday, but I lock in on using the same Pokemon every time. It's like, I have my favorites. Did I actually use that, or did I just immediately back out of the menu? Guess we'll see if we get an encounter soon. This looks very confusing, but I'll probably read about it off stream and see what we can do. Yeah, Giratina, it's worth mentioning, is not in the same form. It's got legs now. Wow, you don't have much PP. So yeah, Giratina is actually kind of annoying because it can easily KO itself, if you're not careful. I'm also not sure how the hell we'll be approaching the next gym, just because of us not having much in the way of like good typing, good type coverage for this. We don't have anything good against electricity or like, yeah, electric types, and most of our Pokemon are not particularly resistant to it either. It's a very awkward situation we found ourselves in. But yeah, I guess on that note, we will mosey on to Sunyshore. See how far we can get here. Route 222. I need to escape these doldrums. You can keep me company. Cool. Fighting the rich guy. Rich boy Trey. Also with a Luxray. Cool, this is good practice to see how well we can handle electric type Pokemon before the electric type gym. I put Luxray. Okay. I put Luxray in front because I was. This is gonna be B-Rail. Yeah, I knew it. That sucks actually. I put B-Rail. No, I'm getting thrown off. I put Luxray in front because I thought we'd be dealing with a lot of trainers on the beach who I assume would use a lot of water Pokemon. Oh yeah, you have Crunch. Right, I have Crunch. That was very dumb of me to do that. Yeah, the stream ended up being actually a little bit more productive than I was thinking it would be. Just because I didn't think we'd actually get through the Giratina fight. I thought we'd end up stopping right before the Giratina fight, actually. So that was a very pleasant surprise. Wow, this looks annoying. Actually trying to find Giratina and Diamond and Pearl. I don't remember how it works in BDSB, actually. Yeah, Turn Back Cave is that's actually what Giratina is in Legends Arceus, I think, from what I'm seeing. I actually don't have a lot of recollection of Legends Arceus, unfortunately. Just because the time I played it was so tumultuous that I don't genuinely remember much about the game, which is a shame because I remember liking it. It's just I was very distracted at the time in my life I played it due to moving, and that was a whole ordeal. Moving is a high B-Barrel. That did liberate me from the doldrums, but at what price? 14,000 Pokédollars apparently is the price of your doldrums. Let's fight you. You'll be easy. Hi Traveler, how would you like to battle? Again, we'll be ending soon, but I figured we'll fight a couple of trainers here and then continue exploring the route next time. Well, you want to bet the second Pokemon's also a Magikarp. They wouldn't do that, would they? Totally not. Uh-huh, definitely not. It's like, why would you have a level 42 Magikarp? Genuinely. We didn't even get any experience from that. Oh hey, Gyarados, I was sort of right, I guess. By definition, it's kind of like having a second Magikarp. Rain Dance! That's actually good for me, I think. That increases the hit rate of, like, Thunder, I'm pretty sure, if I had it, but I don't. Another good strategy against Mesprit would be to hit it with Thunder Wave, so it's actually slower, which means you would be able to get an attack off when you do run into it. Because otherwise, it'll just be constantly running. So yeah, there are ways to make roaming legendaries less of a pain in the ass, I just don't have access to most of them. And our Luxray being 7 levels below means we can't really outspeed it right now, unless we get a really lucky Quick Claw to stun it. Which is unlikely. You bested this fisherman traveler. Alright, what's behind fisherman number 2? I'm getting bored of fishing, let's have a quick battle. Watch him have 6 Pokemon, and this not be a quick battle. It's almost like I know this game, but not quite. 4 is a decent number. Alright, place your bets. How many of these are gonna be Magikarps? I hope not too many, because I'd at least I would at least like experience, which I would not get from 4 Magikarp. Probably like a Goldeen, or you just have a duplicate of both. As we're wrapping up here, I actually don't know what the stream schedule is going to be. I've been so bad at actually maintaining my schedule. But I would hope that we would actually for once continue Pokemon on Friday. Which means we're gonna be in a weird spot, actually. Because we'll have this route, the rest of this route, we'll have the gym in Sunny Shores. Exploring Sunny Shore is gonna take a bit, in all fairness. Am I remembering right that, like, Jasmine from Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal is actually in Sunny Shore somewhere? And then we have the gym there, then the route to... the place. What's it called? The Pokemon... Victory Road, that's what I'm looking for. And then the actual Elite Four. So it's like, we'll probably end up like halfway through the Elite Four knowing my luck next time. That'll be very awkward to pick up the time after. And at that point, I might as well do post-game stuff, given that we'll probably be halfway through the Pokemon League anyway, so it'll be a weird stopping point. At that point, this playthrough kind of becomes a little bit more flexible, where it's like, I can kind of just do however much I want with the post-game, depending on how much I'm feeling. Battle Frontier is a whole thing, I don't know how much time I'll dedicate to that. But I would maybe attempt to catch like Heatran, or maybe the other two like legendaries that are like fixed encounters wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I'm still just in a very indecisive mode. Hey, there we go. I've been done in. Hell yeah, $2,600, of course. And there's the ad notification. So we're gonna quickly bike back to the Valor Lakefront Hotel. I actually don't know how long catching Giratina took in real time. I genuinely don't know. I felt like it took a bit, but I don't actually have an exact number. So we will hop over here to the start of the route, and then we will save the game. And we'll explore next time! Honestly, a very productive stream. I'm very happy about that. Yeah. We'll see how Sunny Shore goes when we get there. Alrighty, hi. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications when I go live in the future. I also have a YouTube channel for episodic versions of streams and other potential original content in the future that I still have not done. I have a VOD channel as an archive. Fun thing, if you don't want to wait for the episodes, you could just watch the VOD channel if you so desire. I have a Blue Sky for posting updates and like sharing art usually. I have a Ko-Fi as a tip jar, and a Throne for sending me gifts. The latter two being completely optional, but any additional support is greatly appreciated. With that being said, yeah, thank you all for watching. Schedule for the week. I might stream on Wednesday. I might do something special that's relevant to my interest set. And if you have any idea what my interest set is, it should be very obvious, given the week we are currently in. I did not pause the ad in time. Oops. Friday, hopefully more Pokemon, if I actually do a Friday stream, which I would like to. It's just things have been tumultuous lately, and I've not been the best at keeping up that schedule. Let's do a raid. I saw someone go live earlier that I haven't actually gotten a chance to raid yet. Someone in the community. The problem is I don't have a raid message. Because I am bad at this. Wow, Twitch is hard to navigate. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like I just never know how to navigate this godforsaken website. You saw the ad was about to hit go. About to go, and you had a flight to hit the snooze button and it was too late, yeah. Mood. There's someone that we have raided before. Huh, okay. Let's see, what is this person up to? Yes, like, do we have a raid message? I don't think we do, actually. So I feel like I always struggle to come up with raid messages. I don't feel like I say a ton of things that are, like, super, you know, funny or memorable. Yeah, we can still raid. Hi. I see someone, again, in the community. I'm not gotten the chance to raid this person. It's, this person. Yeah. Bell Clover, they're playing Super Mario Galaxy 2. Looks like they're, in World 4? From the title of the stream. But yeah, we haven't actually raided this person, so I think it'd be fun. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Again, I don't have a raid message. Oopsie. And I'm also very warm, so I'm gonna try to cool off and like drink lemonade or something. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. And a good week, since this is the start of the week. But with that being said, yeah, thank you all for watching, and good night everyone, take care.